Welcome back to the shipyard. Well, after yesterday and a prize ship and a booster ship, I needed a card pack. I needed something new to cleanse the palate. So Fighter Squadron 1 and 3. Yeah, two named ships, one card pack. I like the idea. Wish they had continued those. Fighter Squadron 3 is, well, Fed fighters. Um, Nothing changes with the stats 5011, then 41, then 32, then 23, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Does it go down to 1 4? I think it might go 5050. Anywho. Action. Place 2 time tokens on this card. Perform a sensor echo using the 1 maneuver as a free action, even if the attack squadron is not cloaked. Okay. I like my attack squadrons being more maneuverable, getting out of the way, adapting to changing board conditions. I'm on board with that one. I guess we're doing maneuver dial because that's up. Very maneuverable ship. One turns that are on basically nothing else. One come about, two come about. Nothing faster than three, but three bank. Do a three bank, do a three bank. You essentially did four straights. You just kind of banked around. So it goes, it makes it work. Fighter Squadron 1. You also get 5 tokens. Action. Place 3 time tokens on this card. Equip a squadron upgrade that was discarded from this attack squadron to this attack squadron. So you can get your stuff back. And as we'll see, there's some pretty good discard abilities. But for an action, it's not bad. It's not a bad named ability. I just end up liking Fighter Squadron 6 best, even though it's a win more ability. It just feels like something that makes me go, yeah, that's what I want to do. I like 3, and one has a place, but I don't know. I just kind of shrug. Yes, the generic also goes 5-0, so it goes 5-0, 5-0, then 4-1, then 3-2, then 2-3. Okay. So our first squadron upgrade is lead squadron. Makes sense. Add a squadron upgrade to this attack squadron's upgrade bar. Add the battle station action to this attack squadron's action bar. Increase the captain skill of this attack squadron by 2. Okay. Yeah, because attack squadrons are only target lock of 8. So for 5 points, you can basically replace this, and you're getting battle stations and 2 extra captain skill. Now, 8 skill fighters, which is what these would start at, are pretty good. So you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Or maybe they even start at 7. Maybe you'd be at 9 skill. I should really look that stuff up. I like the boost. 5 feels pricey to pay for that kind of a boost, though. But having battle stations is pretty nice. There was an upgrade that let me disable it to get battle stations, so then I could re-enable it and disable it to get battle stations, and so on. So, I like lead squadron because it is a passive skill boost. Um, yeah. Flanking attack Omega. This is ship unique. Discard this card. Target a friendly capital ship. So that's whole 4 plus. At range 1. The target ship rolls +3 attack dice this game round, but the attack squadron cannot attack this game round. It's not bad. I like something like this on Romulan fighters if you were forced to run Romulan fighters. Because Romulans giving up their attack doesn't hurt nearly as much as Federation fighters giving up their attack. But later on, this is worthwhile because you're giving up 2 or 3, maybe 4 attack dice to make somebody roll a lot more. Because, say, going from 4 to 7 or 5 to 8 can be really good. Alright, Anti-Squadron Barrage. This is also ship unique. It's 3 points. Attack, discard this card. Target an opposing attack squadron at range 1 to 2. Perform 1 attack against the target attack squadron for every 2 attack squadron tokens on the target attack squadron's ship rounded down. So typically you're making 2 attacks, and you're never going to make a 3rd attack, which is kind of frustrating. And they are then separate attacks. So you make 1, you remove a token. You make another, you remove a token. Yeah. It's not bad. It's just you're essentially paying 3 points to do 1 extra attack. And that's it. Now, I know you combo it with Fighter Squadron 3 and you can keep doing it. But this is... I know this is anti-fighter tech, but it's anti-fighter tech that depends upon your opponent bringing fighters. And the way to fight fighters is not always with more fighters. So, I think the card's okay, but I'm not sold on it. And Weapon Ports does it better. Flanking Maneuver Epsilon. After this attack squadron performs maneuver, place 3 time tokens on this card, perform a sensor echo action using a 1 as a free action. So, yeah, we're essentially getting the named ability of the Fighter Squadron 3, just with 1 extra time token. I do like it. I like it as echo, as dodging, and it's very flexible. So that is a very useful way to get out of arc, and I like flanking maneuver Epsilon in combination with lead squadron, because then you've got extra attack dice, extra captain skill. Boy, this video is going downhill quick. You've got extra captain skill, so you can react later, because that's where sensor echoing matters a whole lot. It doesn't do you much good to sensor echo first. It does you a whole lot of good to sensor echo last. And it does you some good to sensor echo after at least one of your opponent's ships is gone. Defensive Maneuver Theta. Another ship unique. So you get the notion that there's a lot of ship unique cards, which is fine. 1 per ship. They don't want you stacking these things. Combat phase. Discard this card. Target all friendly capital ships at range 1. See, range 1, that's the other hard thing. I'd be fine with 1 to 2, but range 1 is tough, because then your fighters basically have to hug your capital ships, and your capital ships are just faster than fighters. Place an evade token beside this attack squadron and all target capital ships. Yeah, I get it. And placing evade tokens is fine. Again, you can build Fighter Squadron 1 to be a very support ship, and hand out these evade tokens, and then get Defensive Maneuver Theta back and hand out evade tokens, and that's fine. That would be fine. I'm not sure that would be the best course of action, but it could work. Defensive Maneuver Beta. When a friendly capital ship is defending, discard this card, remove up to 2 attack squadron tokens from this attack squadron, and target that friendly capital ship. For each squadron token removed, cancel a hit against the target ship. You know, for me, giving up basically an attack cancellation, I'm only going to do this basically at the end of the game. I'm going to do this when I know time is up, or to save my ship. And 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 then I'm not going to lose my squadron afterwards. But really what's happening here is that this is 2 points that says, hey, your fighters can die easier. And I'm just not having it. I know that you could use this to absorb some hits that let your capital ship live. And that makes them burn another attack on your capital ship. But the other problem I have here is capping it at 2 just really does hurt it. So I'm not buying it. Flanking maneuver Delta. After this attack squadron performs a bank, left or right, discard this card, place an Ox power token besides this attack squadron, rotate the attack squadron 180. Hey, look, it's bank comeabouts. I like bank comeabouts. Those are interesting. And for an Ox, who cares? Attack squadrons have all kinds of green maneuvers. Sure, you lose an action, but it's an action, and now you're positioned. Because if you move late, you react. And I'm okay with that. Defensive maneuver Alpha. Now, you're an obstruction. But you're only a defensive obstruction. You're not an offensive obstruction. You don't give the opponent dice. It's okay, but then now your fighters have to be out in front. And sure, it's 1 point. That's fine. I think this is more of a mission card than anything else. So that's the end of the pack. And let me talk about what's happened in this game. The Ferengi faction pack changed the nature of the meta. Basically, it ensured that cheap ships were going to run the day. The days of, say, 3 capital ships and 3 fighters, or even a couple of big hitters and a fighter to get your 3rd ship are gone. Fighters just don't have the allure that they once did. They're playable. They're certainly playable. But they're not the driving force in the game. Some of these cards are, well, here, most of this pack is very reactionary. It deals with the meta game that evolved back in like 2016, 17. Which is fine. That's when this pack was developed. But it came out in 2018. And the metagame had shifted. So it was too little too late. That's not a terrible thing. The problem is, nobody had a problem with the Fed fighters. The Fed fighters were fine and balanced. Hidekis were fine and balanced. It was the Romulan fighters. Those are the ones that needed addressing. That's the pack that people bought or didn't buy because they were terrible. But they bought them and went, I'm supposed to use these? And they can't. So that's the pack that needed a model. Or not needed a model, needed a card pack. Needed a different use of the model. I don't object to this getting a card pack. But, yeah. So anyway, there's a reason this is my least favorite card pack. It's just not very useful. Now, these squadron upgrades can go on any type of attack squadron. They can go on the Hideki fighters. They can go on the Romulan. so they can fix some of the problems that exist across the game. I just don't think that they do enough, and that's my bigger problem. So anyway, a little more than a review. I know you didn't quite bargain for that, but if you watched till the end, thank you for watching, and until next time, which hopefully is later today. We'll see you around the shipyard. Take care, guys.